Hey guys, so a couple things before we start the video. One, thank you for the birthday wishes. Two, thank you for like 417 subscribers. I think we already have 417 subscribers already. We're getting real close to like 420. That's really funny. That's hilarious. I think I should do something for when I hit 420. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. I should review like a weed thing. That'd be really funny. Keep off my grass? No, I already did a video about it. I gotta think of something. No, I already did Fridays. I'll think of something. But anyways, ignore my blinds. I just closed my window because I got cold. I made a video about Micky, this episode of Boy Meets World he directed. Turns out that's not the first one he directed. The first one he directed was from season 2, episode 12. I kind of did it out of order. That's on me. But we're gonna fix my mistake, and we're gonna be talking about, the episode Turnaround from season 2, episode 12. And, it's from the same website that I used last time, so, let's get into it. It's time for a turnaround dance at John Adams High, where the girls ask the guys. There are some politically correct types out there that don't like the idea of a turnaround dance, as it suggests that the guys have to ask the girls any other time. I'm all for gender equality, and I agree in principle that girls are fully capable of being the askers whenever they want. But if we're being honest for 5 seconds, that's not how it works. I don't know the context. Okay, he posted, the person who wrote this posted a Dilbert comic, but I can't see it, so I don't really know what he was trying to say, but we're just gonna keep writing. I'm not writing, reading. So, anyway, yeah, turnaround dance. Turner's hanging up some posters, and Kat Tompkins, that blonde Alice Cooper from a few episodes ago, is playing Maybe I'll Ask You, Maybe I Won't with him. It's enjoyable to watch. Also, I mentioned this platinum-haired female extra a few times, and she's already shown up in the first minute of this episode, so let's do something with it. I'll have her named the Spectre, and I'll keep track of her appearances, but they won't be necessary in the pictures. He posts pictures, so there's some... blocking our view of the Spectre is Eric advising Corey on how to get asked to the dance. His advice? Positioning. Weird. Eric is pulling a reverse cholo by buttoning the only button of his bottom shirt. Buttoning the only bottom button of his shirt. Do not ever do this. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know I wouldn't. Okay. If we've learned anything from the girl-centric episode so far, it's that Sean doesn't give any fucks and Corey gets way too worked up. This one is no exception. Sean gets asked to the dance by a girl named Becky Schlotz, pictured above. She looks like, a freaking Partridge Family member. I know I talked about how all girls on TV hold their books like that, and that shit's the fucking truth, and I don't understand her style. It's like she couldn't decide if she wanted to be a rebel or a librarian this morning, so she just said fuck it. Corey commends Sean on his date, since Becky is like the 3rd coolest girl in our grade. Now Corey needs a date. How about Topanga, you ask? Well, for once the writers actually decided to address their history. Topanga expresses her revulsion towards the destructive gender bias thinking, responsible for turnaround dances, and adds that she's going to New York for Christmas shopping at the time of the dance anyway. That's a 5-hour drive from Philly to New York, but whatever. With Topanga out of the picture, Corey sets his sights even higher than Becky Schlotz. He wants Allison Cheever, the coolest girl in our grade. Now, her style, I understand. And also, look how she holds his books. I'm gonna watch very quickly. How does she hold her books? Let me see. How does she do it? Oh, that's... Yeah, it's fine. Also, her style... Yeah.
Yes. Would you go to the turnaround dance with me?
Yes, I'd love to go with you.
Well, that was weird. Also, side note, this is, I think, before they introduced Peter as Topanga's dad. Topanga's dad's just chill for, like, taking her shopping in New York. But then again, if we're going for the Peter Tork era of Topanga's father, they probably also went to Greenwich, because IRL Peter, lived in Greenwich for a while with Stephen Stills. So if we're gonna combine IRL Peter with a bit of Topanga's father, Jedediah, we can just say that, you know, yeah, they went shopping in New York and probably went to Greenwich to visit some of Jedediah's hippie friends. I don't know, I'm just making up bullshit. Anyways, woo! Plot synthesis catalyzed! Corey's stuck going to the dance with an ugly girl. Her name is Ingrid. I wrote ugly in quotes, because despite their best efforts, she's really not that bad looking. That's what the guy said, not me. I haven't seen this episode. I really should watch these episodes. At home, Corey gets advice from Eric, like always. So Corey's worried that being seen at the dance with Ingrid will ruin his social status forever, but in a rare moment of sage clarity, Eric points out that Corey bailing on his date would look even worse. Further, Eric kicks off one of the best gags of the entire series, which is, what exactly? What did he say?
No. You dump one girl, they're all gonna know and they're all gonna hate you.
Okay.
Remember, women are in constant communication with each other.
Well, that's true. I wouldn't know. Actually,
What are
never.
you talking about?
Say, Core, did you enjoy the vegetarian chili Mom made last night as much as I did? You know, sometimes I think we take our great mom for granted.
Eric, could we please stick to my problem for a second here?
Yes, your problem. Your problem is the International Women's Network. Look, you blow off this girl, everybody online's gonna know about it in the morning.
Damn.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Well, you could be right. Then again...
I didn't know you liked my chili. What can I get my wonderful boys for dinner tomorrow night?
And bad news, it travels even faster.
Oh, okay, that was really interesting. In class the next day, Mr. Turner is actively trying to engage the students in a discussion of Shaw's play Pygmalion. Check out the bulletin board in the back. Christmas, the world, poetry. If you've ever seen that episode of Family Guy where Stewie teaches a Cockney girl to be sophisticated, that's basically a Pygmalion. Turner is explaining the themes of the class prejudice, which have already started to pop up in this episode. Allison was high class, Corey middle, and Ingrid, the callous-handed, I can't read fancy words. The Shaw and Becky pairing doesn't really mesh with that, but Becky's more of a plot device than anything. There's another clip, and I'm not watching that. So whatever. Awesome, some more literary inspiration. Granted, this scheme is predicated on the notion that Sean actually read the pig play, but fine, maybe he read it on accident. At the Matthews home, the boys mock up a college woman for Becky to reference, while she gives Ingrid a makeover upstairs. Oh, wait, there's a vibrator joke in this episode? I want to hear this. Oh my god, wait, let me hear this.
She's scary looking.
Boys like that. Boys shouldn't like that. Look at these women. They're starved. They've had lifts and implants all to just make them look like some idiotic male fantasy image of women. Where did you find pictures like these? In the magazines on your nightstand. Oh. You didn't open the drawer, did you?
Oh my god, no way. Was that a vibrator joke? That is so bold. This is a kid's show, right? Well, actually, no. I shouldn't say that Boy Meets World's a kid's show because there's been some serious themes in the show. And also, I know damn well Mickey didn't write this episode. He directed it. He didn't write it, although I want to know if he wrote that joke specifically. I gotta know. I'm not gonna ask him, but, I gotta know. Anyway, Becky manages to complete the makeover in about 10 seconds, and Ingrid looks pretty good, but she uses her neck to deliver her lines, which is, yeah, it's weird in the gif. Corey's having second thoughts about this whole transforming Ingrid thing, but she insists, screaming, "I want to be popular!" So they're at lunch the next day, and Ingrid nexts out some disappointing news to Corey, which is, what'd she say?
Well, you know how you guys wanted me to be cool?
Yeah.
It's working better than I ever dreamed.
Okay.
This morning, Rick Lawler talked to me. He's never talked to me before. So I asked him to the dance and he said yes.
Damn.
Aren't you happy for me?
Not especially. I mean, you asked me first. You and I are going.
A week ago, Rick Lawler didn't even know I was alive. And now we're going out. You wouldn't want me to pass that up, would you?
Yes, pass.
Corey, I could have never done this without you. Thanks for everything.
Damn! Well, Ingrid's kind of a bitch, according to this. Or is she? How many of you wouldn't do the exact same thing? Emma Watson comes banging down your door telling you to dump your girlfriend for a few days for her? Tell me you wouldn't. You're full of shit. It's Corey's fault anyway, and that turtleneck sure as shit didn't help him. I bet Rick Lawler ain't wearing no Christmas turtleneck. Did Mrs. Weasley make that for you, Corey? Sean got you to use that Girls Network joke that Eric set up for us earlier, and it was hysterical. I love the line so much, and his nonchalant way of saying it is just perfect. That's Allison Keevers again, at the end of the clip, in case you didn't recognize her. Jump ahead to the night of the dance, and it turns out that Allison only wanted a ride to the dance from Corey, since she's dating someone else, and she wanted to hide that fact from her parents. Well, Allison's kind of a bitch! Or is she? Yeah, no, she's a bitch. Another Girls Network bit, and pretty funny stuff from Feeney and Turner. This entire scene at the dance is pure gold. Did you see a girl dancing behind Sean while he talked to Corey? She was feeling the groove. Ingrid shows up soaking wet. All the popular kids were talking about how cool it would be to jump in the pool, but in practice it didn't quite work out for Ingrid. Moreover, the guy she brought to the dance finds a dry person he would rather be with, mutually ashamed of her actions. Corey and Ingrid are about to reconcile when some other cool guy comes along and whisks Ingrid away. Alright, now she's just officially a bitch. This brings us back to our pal Nietzsche. Ingrid has become a monster. The abyss has gazed into her. I know, a lot of clips, but they're so good. Well, I'm not watching it, but he's always saying. They just had to go for that lame Christmas card ending, though, didn't they? To my surprise, the Spectre isn't in any of the shots of the dance. She's probably lurking below the stage, and then he made like a Phantom of the Opera joke. No, you're shitty editing. Anybody watch Shameless? That girl looks like Fiona. BRB. I'll be damned. It's her. P.S. You should be watching Shameless. And then, that's it. The episode gets a 4.0 out of 4.0. And, that's it. Not gonna lie, this was pretty interesting. The first one, even though Micky directed it, it just didn't seem like a Micky thing. And this one kind of does seem like a Micky thing. It kind of seems like a plot for the monkeys, but like not really at the same time. But then again, I haven't really looked into Micky's directing, except for the fact that in his book, he mentioned that he directed a show called Roll Out Mickey, which is spelled Mickey, which is funny because he had to basically change his name while he was in London for a while because of that show. But I'm getting weirdly, info dumping or whatever. But the next video should be the Beach Boys animated special. My friend Luke was like, please talk about it, and I said fine, but I can't find much information about it, so it's not gonna be that good. Anyways, thanks for the birthday wishes, and I'll see you all in the next video.